Chosen one, congratulations. It is finished. You will never have to endure that again. You made it through. What attempted to destroy you has now been destroyed. What tried to silence your voice has been silenced. What tried to bury you has become the very ground from which your promise will begin to blossom. I need you to listen carefully, because what I am about to share is not simply a message. It is a decree sent directly from heaven. If you skip even one part, you may miss the confirmation your soul has been waiting to receive. You could leave without realizing that your breakthrough is already standing at your door. Remain with me until the end, or you may miss something capable of transforming your entire future. Comment Amen if you can feel this truth entering your spirit right now. When I declared that it was done, I meant every battle that exhausted you, every trial that tested your strength, and every night you wept silently. I witnessed it all. I counted every tear. And now I declare that you will never have to pass through that fire again. It has completed its assignment. It refined you. It did not destroy you. Because you endured, I am raising you into a place where the suffering of the past no longer holds power over you. You moved through seasons of silence when it seemed your prayers struck the ceiling. You wondered whether I could still hear you, but even while everything was quiet, I was working. Behind every delay stood protection. Behind every closed door was a new direction. I was never refusing you. I was preparing you. Now the preparation is ending, and the release is beginning. You will not return to the past. You will not repeat what nearly destroyed you. You are entering a new place, with every chain completely broken. This is a sacred moment. Heaven has recorded your resilience. Every part of it was witnessed. Every part was documented. Nothing was wasted. Now the pressure that rested on your chest, the fear that seized your heart, and the lies that whispered you would never succeed are all ending. From this day onward, they remain behind you. You will not wake up fearing another battle. You will not continue walking carefully, wondering when the next blow will strike. It is finished. I have declared your freedom. Comment 111 if you believe I am the God who ends every cycle. The pain repeated through generations, the patterns that continued circling, and the heartbreak that felt familiar have all been interrupted by my hand. You were selected to be the one who ends it. That is why the burden felt so heavy. That is why the warfare became so intense. You were not fighting only for yourself. You were breaking something that had attempted to remain in your bloodline for far too long. But it could not escape my power, because I saw you say yes to me in secret. I saw you continue when everything around you told you to quit, and I honored your faithfulness. You no longer need to look behind you. You do not need to question whether this peace will disappear. I am sealing this healing. I am shutting the door on everything that tried to haunt you. That relationship, that loss, and that betrayal attempted to define your identity. But I have given you a new name. You are not broken. You are not forgotten. You are not disqualified. You are healed. You are favored. You are free. Do not look back. You no longer belong to the past. I am not in the place where they abandoned you. I am not in the season that wounded you. I am ahead of you, calling you into peace, into joy, and into a life you believed you would never experience again. The sun will rise over you. Your laughter will return. I will restore your ability to hope without fear, trust without trembling, and love without making yourself smaller. This is not a fantasy. It is your new reality. Now you are crossing the threshold. I have waited for this day. All of heaven is celebrating because the one I called, the one I marked, and the one I knew would carry my light did not fail. Even when you believed you had fallen short, I saw faith in your eyes. Even when your voice shook, you still called my name. And now I am answering you clearly. Comment 222 to receive what I am releasing in this hour. Yes, I am confirming this to you. That chapter has ended. The anxiety that remained, the confusion that covered your path, and the fear that someone would abandon you again are all being erased. I am giving you renewed strength, a renewed identity, and new protection that will not permit those former attacks to return. My name rests upon you. My light lives within you. No weapon can enter what I have placed around you. I want you to breathe again. Truly, breathe. Not the shallow breathing of someone trying to survive, but the deep, steady breath of someone who knows they are secure. You are safe now. You are protected. You are no longer living in survival mode. You are entering the overflow of what I promised long ago. You will begin noticing the manifestations in small ways. First, peace where panic once lived, rest where torment remained, and provision where there was lack. Do not allow any voice to tell you, this is temporary. Do not let any memory from the past rise and deceive you about your identity. My promises are not unstable. My declarations cannot be undone. When I said it was finished, I meant forever. Do not welcome doubt. Do not repeatedly rehearse everything that failed. Keep your eyes fixed on me, and you will recognize that I have already repaired what tried to destroy you. The very thing that attempted to remove you has become the instrument I used to lift you higher. Your scars prove that the enemy failed. Now I am calling you upward. I am calling you into fullness. No more days that feel only half alive. No more sleep stolen from you. No more joy carrying conditions. I am giving you complete joy, complete peace, and the kind of love that fills every empty place within you. Like this video, if you feel I have just answered the prayer you have been carrying silently. Is it time to try the same CIA secret ritual said to be transforming lives within seconds? A newly leaked CIA-backed study claims to reveal a 7-second money ritual that is changing people overnight. Reportedly supported by 4 neuroscience labs, it is said to retrain the mind to attract money naturally. People who were once struggling financially are described as now enjoying luxury homes, new vehicles, and travel. But this secret may not remain online much longer. Click the description and comments now before it is removed. I have not ignored your heart. I have not walked past your pain. I have been moving beside you throughout the valley, and now I am leading you out. You will recognize it through the lightness, stillness, and calm. It will not last for only a moment. It will become your way of living. You are not merely healed, you are complete. From this moment forward, you will move with the certainty that nothing is missing, nothing remains broken, and nothing has been lost. I know how many nights you cried when nobody knew. I know how you continued showing up while feeling empty. I witnessed every quiet sacrifice, every prayer whispered through exhaustion, and every time you smiled while breaking inside. Now, I honor all of it. You will never experience that again. The torment that once held tightly to you has lost its hold. I have released every chain. You are no longer tied to that season. Comment 333 if you trust that I have created a path no one can undo. The people who walked away, the doors that closed in your face, and the opportunities that appeared stolen were not wasted. I rooted you for your protection. I delayed you so I could develop you. Now I am rewarding you without apology. What I place in your hands will not be temporary. It will not disappear once you become accustomed to it. You will not lose this blessing because it is not something you earned. It is something I ordained. You passed through fires that should have consumed you, yet you emerged refined. Not everyone can recognize what you carry. Not everyone will understand why you are being elevated. That is because this is not a promotion created by people. It is a spiritual lifting. I am raising you within realms you do not yet realize exist, but you will sense the change. You will feel the weight of old sorrow being removed. You will feel fresh joy settling deeply into your bones. What I am doing for you now is personal. I am not announcing it with trumpets. I am completing it quietly so no one can interfere. The world will see it only after I have already finished it. That is how I preserve what is sacred. That is how I guard what belongs to me. You belong to me. Because of that, I will not allow anything familiar to pull you backward into what you have already outgrown. I know how exhausted you have felt. I know the fear that tried to whisper that life might never improve. But I have arrived to silence those lies. Better is already present. It is not merely coming. It is not simply around the corner. It is here. Every closed door was not rejection. It was redirection. Every delay was not denial. It was divine timing. Now the timing is correct. The atmosphere has changed. The waters have been stirred. And your soul recognizes that this is real. Comment 777 if you believe your breakthrough has arrived. The doubtful voices that attempted to convince you, I had forgotten, you are being silenced now. I never forgot. I was present through every second. I have been arranging this moment for longer than you understand. This turnaround has been part of your story from the beginning. You were never alone. Not while you were suffering. Not while you were confused. Not while you were being ignored. I was there. Now I am revealing what the silence was hiding. You will recognize it through peace wrapping around you without explanation. You will notice it through opportunities suddenly becoming available. You will see it in the way people begin treating you differently. This is not an accident. It is me. I am placing favor upon you in a way that cannot be denied. You will no longer need to explain yourself. The fruit will speak for you. The light I placed inside you will shine so clearly that even those who attempted to dim it will have to recognize it. You have been prepared for this exact time. Even when it appeared you were being buried, you were actually being planted. Now the harvest is beginning. You will gather joy for every tear. You will receive double for every season in which you were overlooked. I am not merely repairing what broke. I am replacing it with something better. You will not only recover, you will be restored, elevated, and expanded. I am returning your time. I am returning your laughter. I am returning your voice. Fear will no longer control your steps. Anxiety will no longer steal your rest. Guilt will no longer whisper that you are insufficient. I have called you righteous. I have called you chosen, and I do not change my decision. What I declared over you has been sealed. You will pass through doors you never knocked upon. You will discover peace in places where suffering once lived. You will stand upon stages you never imagined reaching. But none of this will surprise me. because I always knew who you were. Even when you did not know, and even when they failed to know, I always knew. You will begin experiencing joy without guilt, blessings without fear, and success without sabotage. I am clearing your path, and I will not permit what wounded you to travel with you. The door is shut. The burden is removed. The story is changing. I have prepared people who will respect your heart, environments that will nurture your gifts, and moments that will remind you that you were never forgotten. The isolation is ending. The waiting is ending. The questions are ending. It is time to truly live again, not merely exist. You will laugh again. You will trust again. You will flourish. Your obedience during the storm was not ignored. I saw you continue choosing me even when it cost you something. I saw you worship while carrying a broken heart. I saw you believe when no evidence appeared. That kind of faith moves heaven. That kind of loyalty changes generations. And now I am rewarding it openly. Comment 55 if you know I am working behind the scenes for your benefit. You are not entering a blessing you must constantly struggle to preserve. This time it is protected. This time it is covered. This time it is rooted in me. I am surrounding you with my angels. I am guarding you through my spirit. You will not need to force anything. You will not need to struggle. What belongs to you will find you. What is yours will remain. Why is the government supposedly working so hard to conceal this 7-second brain ritual? A major CIA leak is claimed to have exposed a short brain practice, helping ordinary people eliminate debt and welcome wealth. Reportedly supported by 4 neuroscience labs, this simple home technique is said to transform financial struggle into a better life. New houses, vehicles, and vacations are described as becoming possible. But this secret could be removed at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. This is not the conclusion. It is the beginning of something holy, pure, and eternal. You are prepared because I have prepared you. What once overwhelmed you will now rest beneath your feet. You are moving into strength, rest, and abundance. I am leading you into a peace that cannot be stolen. You have lived long enough feeling as if you constantly had to defend your joy, protect your heart from another attack, and wait for the next problem to appear. But that season has ended. The atmosphere has changed. The heaviness you once wore like armor is falling from your shoulders. What I am doing now is not delicate. It is not temporary. It is divine, secure, and rooted in my promise to you. You have entered a promise that cannot fail. There were days when you did not know how you could continue, yet you kept walking, and every step moved you closer to this moment. You are no longer surrounded by those same old fears. They cannot follow you here. This new place you are entering is guarded by my presence. Your name has already been spoken, in rooms you have not yet entered. I have moved ahead of you and made every crooked path straight. What appeared to be delay was divine design. What appeared to be rejection was divine redirection. Now, I will reveal why I needed to hold you back before. Comment 999 if you believe I am arranging everything specifically for you. You were never forgotten. The timing was never accidental. I waited for the precise moment when your heart was prepared, your spirit was steady, and your faith had grown strong enough to receive without fear. You have been trained to expect heartbreak after every joyful moment, but I am retraining your soul to receive and rest. You no longer need to prepare yourself for disappointment. I am teaching you to move from blessing to blessing, not from trauma to trauma. Every step you take from this moment is under divine protection. I have assigned angels to walk beside you, fight on your behalf, and silence the lies that continue attempting to whisper within your mind. Your identity is not found in what you lost. It is not found in the person who left. It is not found in what you endured. Your identity is found in me. And I call you beloved. I call you restored. I call you victorious. Certain people are being removed from your life, not because you lack worth, but because you carry too much anointing to remain surrounded by limited thinking. I am preserving your peace, your progress, and your purpose. Do not mourn what I remove. I only take away what would delay your destiny. I am filling the empty space with people who carry oil instead of gossip, people who carry peace instead of confusion, and people who pray beside you rather than prey upon you. A change is taking place around you. You can sense it, even though you cannot fully see it yet. That is my hand moving behind the scenes. I am connecting every detail, aligning doors, and placing your name in the correct conversations. The honor once withheld from you is now being released. What you once had to fight to prove will now be openly celebrated. I am lifting you, and no one can block what I have already called blessed. Comment 1010 if you know your appointed time has finally arrived. You spent years watching other people receive while you remained still. You applauded them. You celebrated them. You supported others even while waiting for your own turn. None of it was meaningless. Every seed you sowed, every prayer you whispered for another person, and every act of kindness you performed when you possessed very little is what I am multiplying now. I witnessed all of it. You gave while you felt empty. You loved while you were hurting. You believed when no sign appeared. Now it is returning to you, pressed down, shaken together, and overflowing. This will become the season when you experience my love surrounding you in a tangible way, not only within your spirit, but also throughout your life. People will unexpectedly bless you. Resources will locate you. Ideas will grow. Your words will carry influence. Your presence will change rooms, not because of position or fame, but because of me, because you carry my spirit. You walk with heaven's authority. You are favored by the Most High. The circumstances that once caused you to question your value are being reversed. I am restoring the years the enemy attempted to steal. I am bringing understanding where confusion once remained. I am filling every empty place with grace. You will no longer feel behind. You will no longer compare your journey with someone else's and feel insignificant. I am making your path uniquely beautiful. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are arriving exactly on time for what I have prepared. I need you to begin expecting again. Expect encouraging news. Expect provision. Expect favor. Not because of who you are, but because of who I am. And I am faithful. I do not lie. I do not play with your hope. When I declare something over your life, it becomes only a matter of time before it appears in your reality. That time has arrived. You have waited. You have wept. You have endured. And now you will witness it. Every apology you never received, every ending you had to create for yourself, and every wound you had to learn to carry are all being healed. I am returning wholeness to you. You are not a collection of shattered moments. You are a reflection of my mercy. You are evidence of my power. And you are about to understand why the enemy fought you so intensely. What is coming toward you now will testify about my glory in ways you cannot yet imagine. The night has ended. The darkness has lifted. Morning has arrived. I am leading you into a land where you will not fight merely to survive, but flourish in every direction. What you believed was the finish line was actually an entrance. Now that you have crossed through it, nothing can send you backward. Comment 1212 if you are prepared to enter everything I have arranged for you. Do you know why so many people are discussing this 7-second CIA ritual? A brainwave method, allegedly leaked from the CIA, is said to be transforming lives around the world. Claimed to be supported by neuroscience, this 7-second practice supposedly helps ordinary people attract money, freedom, and luxury. If you are seeing this, you are said to be fortunate because the page may disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments to discover the secret before it is deleted. You will sleep deeply. You will wake peacefully. You will smile naturally. And you will breathe without fear. You have not lost your opportunity. You have not missed your appointed moment. You have arrived, and I welcome you with open arms into a place of abundance. Abundance of peace, abundance of clarity, and abundance of strength. The weight you carried was never meant to remain with you. Release it. Put it down. Trust that I am holding you. I always have, and I always will. The version of you that suffered silently is not the one who will continue forward. I am clothing you in new garments, garments of joy, garments of purpose, and garments of divine protection. You do not need to explain this change. You only need to walk within it. The next time you look into the mirror, I want you to recognize what I see. A warrior who refused to quit, a vessel I can trust, and a soul that remained tender even while being tested. You are prepared, and the world will witness my power through your life. No more delays, no more fear, no more waiting. The waiting has ended. The breakthrough is happening now. You will discover how I protected you from things you once cried to receive. You will understand why I did not answer some of the requests you begged me to fulfill. I was not acting cruelly. I was being careful. I understood what you were unable to see. I knew the plans I had for you would require strength you had not developed yet, healing you had not received yet, and people you had not encountered yet. Now the moment has arrived. Everything that was once out of alignment is moving into divine order. Comment 1515 if you believe I am making every crooked thing straight. You are moving into answered prayers that no longer carry anxiety. The striving has ended. You do not need to battle for what already belongs to you. The inheritance I have reserved for you cannot be touched by thieves or destroyed by time. It has remained stored in heaven until this moment, and now I am unlocking it. What belongs to you will recognize you. What was intended for you will flow toward you. You will not need to control it, chase it, or question it. You have endured enough battles. Now I am leading you beside still waters. I am restoring your soul, not only parts of it, but every part. You no longer need to move through life feeling fragmented. You no longer need to pretend you are fine while carrying pain you never speak about. I am reaching into the hidden places. I am healing wounds even you had forgotten. Wherever trauma became normal, I am rewriting that place with peace. The parts of you that shut down in order to survive are being awakened through love. You are no longer the person you were during that storm. The suffering shaped you, but it did not define you. The battle stretched you, but it did not destroy you. You emerged stronger, wiser, gentler, and more deeply connected to me. Now I will reveal why the conflict became so fierce. You are being trusted with weighty glory. the kind that transforms not only your life, but also the lives of everyone around you. I am placing renewed vision within your spirit, clarity unlike anything you have experienced before. You will recognize people for who they are without becoming bitter. You will enter rooms and understand exactly what is required without fear. I am sharpening your discernment. You will not be deceived again. You will not fall into the same traps. You have learned. You have grown. You are equipped. You are protected. You are no longer moving through life as prey. You are walking as my chosen one. Comment 1717. If you know the enemy cannot stop what I have begun within you. Those who doubted you will be silenced, not through your revenge, but through your resurrection. They will watch you rise with grace. They will witness peace that cannot be explained. This will become your sign. It will not be noisy, but it will be undeniable. The fruit will speak. Your light will not be overlooked. The very people who underestimated your endurance will stand amazed by your elevation. Allow this truth to settle within your heart. I am not only restoring what was taken, I am multiplying it. You will not merely receive back what you lost. You will receive more than what was broken. Your joy will become deeper. Your friendships will become more genuine. Your understanding of yourself will grow stronger. The life you are entering will not resemble the life you escaped, because I am not returning you to what wounded you. I am guiding you forward into what heals you. The attacks against your mind were not insignificant. They were deliberate. The enemy attempted to confuse you, make you question your identity, and cause you to doubt your voice. But now I am speaking louder. I am speaking more clearly. I am drowning every lie beneath the truth. And the truth is this: you belong to me, fully, completely, and eternally mine. Nothing can remove that from you. No failure, no mistake, and no delay. You are secure within me. Your obedience has opened doors no human being can shut. Even when obedience cost you comfort, you chose to remain aligned with me. Even when it hurt, you chose the higher path. That kind of heart and that kind of purity are what I reward openly. I will show the world that walking beside me is never meaningless. I will transform your private faithfulness into visible favor, not to fill you with pride, but to reflect my goodness. Release the pressure to explain how you arrived here. Release the need to prove your value. You do not need to persuade anyone. I have already affirmed you. I have already crowned you. I have already equipped you. Let your fruit speak. Let your peace speak. Let your joy speak. Let your joy speak. Let your joy speak. Those who carry me do not need to shout. Their life becomes the evidence. Comment 9119. If you know your life is about to speak more loudly than your words ever could, why is this supposed 7-second CIA ritual spreading so rapidly everywhere? Recent CIA leaks are claimed to have revealed a powerful brain ritual that triggers an instant flow of wealth. This brief technique, allegedly validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is said to be transforming lives from overwhelming debt to dream vacations. This could supposedly become your path toward abundance. If you are seeing it, you are told to consider yourself fortunate because the page may disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted. I want you to move with confidence now, not pride and not fear. Confidence created by knowing who walks with you. I am not merely beside you. I live within you. My spirit remains in you, speaks through you, and protects everything connected to you. You will begin sensing it more strongly, stillness within noise, clarity within chaos, and calm that cannot be disturbed. Do not question the blessings that are coming. Do not make yourself smaller when honor reaches you. Do not apologize for the joy I am giving you. You have carried sorrow for so long that happiness may feel unfamiliar, but I am retraining your soul to receive it. This is your portion now. Rest, peace, joy, clarity, purpose, and overflow. You will walk within it. You will breathe within it. You will live within it. And you will never have to endure that again. I will repeat it so your spirit remembers. What you endured will never repeat itself. You have grown beyond the cycle. You have passed the test. You have shut the door, and I have sealed it. You are entering territory that feels unfamiliar, but it is home. It is the place I have been preparing for you. It is where your soul will expand and your gifts will flourish. It is where I will meet you in new ways. Your atmosphere is changing. The places where you once cried will become spaces filled with celebration. The hours that once moved slowly through sorrow will now overflow with peace. You are no longer pretending to be okay. You truly are okay, not because everything appears perfect, but because my presence is perfect. I am surrounding you with a kind of safety the world cannot imitate. You will awaken in peace. You will walk through every day with clarity. You will rest in the truth that I am for you. Comment Amen if your spirit feels the weight of this truth settling into your heart. Noise may continue around you, but it will no longer enter you. Chaos will no longer disturb your center. I have placed a new stillness within you, and that stillness is your weapon. You will not react through fear. You will not chase what does not belong to you. You will not struggle to be noticed. I am quieting your spirit and anchoring your soul. This renewed strength is quiet. This renewed power does not shout. It simply remains firm, rooted, and unshaken. I want you to stop replaying the past. You were never intended to carry it. The memories that repeat like echoes of suffering are losing their influence. I am covering those places with new memories, memories created from joy, security, and restoration. The story is changing. You are not the person you once were, and you never will be again. I am proud of the distance you have traveled. I saw every moment when you nearly gave up, and now I honor those moments by taking you farther than you believed possible. This is what favor looks like. It is not always loud, but it is always undeniable. I am causing people to notice what they once ignored. I am placing opportunities in your hands that others claimed you were unqualified to receive. I am bringing clarity to your voice and confidence to your steps. No more walking in circles. No more questioning your value. No more shrinking yourself to make other people comfortable. You were never meant to disappear into the crowd. You were meant to carry my light. Comment 1 if you know you are walking beneath a new mantle of grace. The healing I am completing within you will become visible, not merely emotional and not merely internal. It will appear in your eyes, your voice, and your actions. People will say that something about you has changed, and that change will be me. I am the difference. I am the radiance that cannot be imitated. I am the peace that cannot be stolen. I am the reason you remain standing, and now I am the reason you are rising. I want you to stop fearing that everything you love will be removed. You have endured so much loss that joy itself began to frighten you. But I am removing that fear now. You will not lose what I have placed in your hands. What I give, I guard. What I bless, I protect. You will no longer need to repeatedly look over your shoulder. You will no longer need to hold your breath while waiting for everything to collapse. This is different because I am within it. And when I am within something, it remains. You were never meant to survive while empty. I am pouring back into you. Not merely enough to continue, but enough to overflow. Enough to dream again. Enough to love freely. Enough to believe in better days without fearing that hope will betray you. I am restoring your hope, not only through words, but through experiences you can recognize. You will feel me as circumstances begin aligning, through the people I send, and through the peace that becomes normal in your life.